What we are looking for here is their traffic. It has been on the decline this year. This could be a bad sign, but obviously a lot of websites have lost their traffic this year. If we see nothing that is spammy or sketchy, we could go ahead and get a backlink from this website. Hey, so recently I made a guide on how you can steal your competitors' backlinks using Ahrefs and your email account. And in this video, I'll walk you through how you can filter out the good opportunities from the bad ones. So in this example, we used x.com as an example of a competitor. So you would use your competitor domain name instead here. And we filter the backlink profile by do follow and domain traffic and domain rating. X.com obviously has a lot of backlinks, but your competitor will probably have a lot less. So the filtering is a bit easier. But when we find the backlink opportunities, we should also do some research if the opportunities are good or bad, since we don't want backlinks from bad websites. Here in this guide, we would do a bit of research before we go ahead and contact the website owners. It can be easier to contact the website owners and do the research after they reply. So we would add a step here. So we would do some research about this website. So we can go to Ahrefs here and let's use the website from the example. So what we are looking for here, Disney Cruise Line blog. What we are looking for here is their traffic. We want to see if it's declining or increasing. We can see it has been on the decline this year, so this could be a bad sign, but obviously a lot of websites have lost their traffic this year, so I wouldn't be too concerned about this. If it was 30k before and it's down to close to zero right now, then I would probably disregard this opportunity, but this one is still fine. They have lost about half of their traffic, but they still have a lot of traffic, so this opportunity would be a good one in terms of traffic. And we also want to look at their anchor text here. These are the texts that their backlink have. So we are looking for anything spammy or casino related or anything that we think is sketchy. So if we see something casino related or whatever here, we might disregard this opportunity. But when we take a look at these, we are not seeing any sketchy anchor text here. That means that this is probably a good opportunity to use for our backlinking. But if we saw something like casino or some prescription drugs or anything here in the anchors tab here, we would not want to use this website for our backlinking. Also, if there's some text in some language that we don't understand, we can see about what it means. This is the Falcon is back. It's probably relating to some cruise line, so that is fine. We would go ahead and check some of these pages here. If we see nothing that is spammy or sketchy, we would mark this website as a pass. So we could go ahead and get a backlink from this website. And as I mentioned, you can do this process after they have replied to your email. So you don't need to do this before they reply. That is a good way to save some time. Let's see if there isn't anything spammy here in the anchor text part. So this would be a good one. Then we can also check their website in the Wayback Machine and see if they have any spammy history. Disney Cruise Line blog.com. So we can go back in time and see what their website was about like 6 years ago, for example. And this looks similar to what it is right now, so we can see that it has not been used for any spammy purposes in the past. Usually, if you want to skip this part, you can do that, since checking the traffic and the anchor text is usually enough. This part is good for just double checking to see if the website has been used for any spammy purposes in the past. I would check a couple of these years here, and this is especially important if you are looking to purchase domain instead of getting a backlink from them. If you want the guide I mentioned, you should click on the link in the description. Thank you.